telling you, we have no more time.
Taking on Ashtoncroft when his back is to the wall will lead to a bloodbath. Someone's going to be ruined. Now, what about Finch?
He says he has some leads. I don't think we can rely on him.
We don't have any choice. Make sure that he comes up with something, and quickly.
What the hell do you think I have been doing? What is the meaning of this? God, what the hell are you doing here?
We've been discussing the situation.
What situation?
The impossible situation that you've got us all into.
What are you talking about?
In case you didn't know, we own 75% of the London Evening News. I believe you spoke with them earlier.
Yes.
Going to the press means you don't have to come up with a quick settlement. The scandal ensues, your time is bought. That was the plan, wasn't it?
Mr. Ashtoncroft has, however, agreed to dismiss all charges pending an immediate settlement of the claim, which I have just authorized.
You have what?
King's Row signifies one thing: reliability. Our business was built on it. Our reputation demands.
You will never, ever get the money back. It's for a ransom, for Christ's sake.
I'm told you've a nose for mischief, Colonel Sharp.
Told, sir.
His Grace, Lord Wellington. This late rebellion, only recently put down, we find ourselves, alas, already facing fresh dangers. Bandit Sharp in the high hills, under thrall of a cutthroat named Chittu, causing no end of havoc with company operations. Villagers put to fire and sword, the harvest disrupted.
Sorry to hear it.
Indeed. A company squadron under Count Dragomirov has been dispatched to find this Chittu, and so far without success. You are requested, upon the highest authority, to do better.
Did you kill him, Mr. Usher?
I knew that was coming. No.
Did you by any chance take this photograph?
Yes. That's the only one.
And where do you do your work now, Mr. Usher?
Well, what there is of it, in the attic room.
Can we take a look?
Well, I'd rather you didn't. It's private. It's all fairly innocent.
Innocent?
All right, I've been a fool. I found her beautiful. Quite fascinating.
And obviously a willing model.
Oh, I paid her. Paid her to pose for me.
How many other people got copies of this photo?
Well, apart from the one that you brought with you, no one. I wanted them all for myself.
But of course, there's nothing like the real thing.
It isn't reciprocated. What on earth do you lot think you were doing?
Well, your wife was detained by a store detective, so to that extent it was out of our hands, but we are making every effort to get this resolved. This is D.I. Moore's handling case.
Shall I fetch Mr. Bennett? Your wife's solicitor.
Not anymore, he isn't. Any brief worth his salt would have had this tied up by now. I'll represent her myself. I am still qualified to practice, you know. Unless you have any objections. I don't even like women who wear lipstick. Now, where did all this come from? Did somebody plant it on you? Is that thing still on? Switch it off. I want this interview stopped now. What do you mean, just a caution? It's an admission of guilt, man. And what if the press get hold of it? I don't have time for all that. We'll be here all night. He wasn't even there. You don't need a doctor to see the woman's lost her marbles. Now, I want her re-examined, and I want it done properly this time, or you will never work for the police force again. Do I make myself clear? All that time, why didn't you say anything?
I'm scared of you. Everybody is, if you did but notice it.
What about dinner?
You're going to have to fend for yourself for a while.
Does that mean after it's over, you're going to come home?
I'll have to cross that bridge when I come to it.